My name is Ola, and I am doing the IB program along with some of my friends, Ola, Kuba, and Dominique. We're doing the IB program, and a part of IB is CAS, which stands for Creativity, Action, and Service. And to pass this CAS, which we need to graduate, we need to do a project. Our project is about vegan and vegetarian cooking. So we have chosen this topic because we wanted to target the global issue of the impact that meat and other animal products have on the environment. So meat, especially in the 21st century, has become a very big problem in the world because of climate change and the impact that meat has on climate change and other aspects of our lives. And I will be talking about this global issue. I will be focusing mostly on the environmental impact that it has, instead of the health impacts and the other aspects of it. So I will be talking pretty much only about the environmental impact of eating meat and other animal products. So the main problem with meat production is that in the 21st century it has become very intensive, and it has pretty much destroyed uh, like the animals that we deem as to be eaten like environment. There are pretty much no cows, pigs, or chickens in the wild right now. They're only livestock that we eat. And these intensive factory farms are really bad for the environment because they for example, cows secretions produce a lot of methane, which is one of the greenhouse gases, and that causes climate change. So the impact that meat production has on the environment is very extensive, such as deforestation and forest fires. For example, in Brazil, maybe you've heard of the Amazon forest fires, but Brazilian farmers are deliberately setting fire to forests to burn them down and clear them for fields to grow food for livestock. So this is one of the impacts. This happens a lot actually, and cutting down forests for fields is very common. Okay, so another impact is water use. Meat production creates a lot of demand for water, and it uses a lot of water in the production of meat. On the contrary to plant-based products like tofu or just vegetables. So, in comparison, beef and tofu, which are both protein sources, have very different water footprints, which is very problematic because for the same amount of protein, you use so much more water for the animal option as opposed to the plant-based one. So furthermore, this is the case with milk. So dairy milk uses a lot more water than any of the other plant milks. Even on this graph, you can see that even rice milk, which rice uses a lot of water, it is common knowledge, but even rice milk does not use as much water as dairy milk does. So another factor is land use. I mentioned before that often forests are cut or burned down to make place for fields to grow food for livestock. And you can see on this graph that more than 80% of farmland is used for livestock, but it produces only 18% of food calories and 37% of protein. So I mentioned this just now with the water. It's just not as efficient to produce meat as it is efficient to produce plant-based sources for protein, because we pretty much eat meat for protein, but the plant-based options are just more environmentally friendly and just more efficient to grow. In this like current state of the world, the population is growing. We have, I mean, apart from the distribution problem, we have like food shortages, and eating plant-based would solve these problems. And I think the most important factor, and the one that is looked at the most, is greenhouse gas emissions, which I have also mentioned before. And um so per 100 grams of protein, as you can see in this graph, uh, beef produces about 105 kilograms of greenhouse gas emissions, while tofu produces less than 3.5, which is also coming back to the fact that meat is just not efficient to produce in terms of water, land, resources, like the nutritional value. It's just not efficient. Okay, so we have chosen this global issue to focus on because we think it's very important, and we just wanted to show some vegetarian and vegan cooking recipes all in like a fun cooking show for you to enjoy. So the global issue is very serious, as I've talked about. It's very extensive in our world, and I think it's very relevant right now with the topic of climate change. So yeah, we have prepared some videos of vegetarian vegan cooking for you and for our cast project, and we hope you enjoy them. We hope you maybe cook some of them, and yeah, thank you for your attention.